It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles under the lights on Monday night.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at the link. Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Able to find Dotson here. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. The ball's out, he lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On 1st down, Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down throwing for Hurts. Quick hitter complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
From the pistol, Hurts. It is cut left side. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Back to throw, Hurts. It's caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Well, you're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They're going to try to run it in. Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well, we've had to wait until the second quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. And we're going to see what they have in them here, Kate, in a hurry. Down a touchdown with how long they've been sitting over there. I know the feeling. You're chomping at the bit and likely going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They motion the tight end over. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He's got it, room to run. And he gets this forward to the 19.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Cousins again. It's into the hands of Mooney. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Cousins. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2nd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Kirk Cousins, the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Hurts to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Hurts setting up to throw. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Here's the throw on the out route, complete. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Play action now for Cousins. Hit behind the line, and the a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. First and 10 from the 41. Hurts now from the gun. It's Dotson on the catch. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Here's Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. His return gets him to the 30. They put a receiver in motion here left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This finds Smith. Galloping inside the 40. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. On 1st down, Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Going right side, Robinson with it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now it's Cousins. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Quick hitter complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Got him in, over the middle, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense in the hurry up here. Now Cousins again. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 1. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. It's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the gun, Cousins. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. So here we go, the Falcons lining up for a big two-point conversion attempt. He's throwing for it! And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go to Barkley again. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's another carry for Barkley. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Begins his return at the 16. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Falcons will take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Now to throw. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Here he is to throw. Hits his man on the out route. He reaches the sideline, clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull the road victory off. We know, though, it can be so tough to win on the road, and there's some dejected faces as they leave this football field.
Never enjoyed these flights home. Going to be a long, silent one as they try to figure out what went wrong, ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, ever, ever, ever. And heading home just gives them all some extra time to think about what went wrong.
Glad I'm not going to be on that flight.